Well, it's 8:13, but I've been up for a while. I mean, it started as usual. It was raining like around 6, almost between 6 to 7. So you just have to kind of wait for the weather to bend. And there was, way out there, I could see blue sky, but I can't quite see that anymore. I'm all packed up, as you can see here. Just gravity filtering some water for this last 10-mile stretch. This is a really cool spot. I mean, I heard wildlife. I mean, yesterday, I saw the mule deer run across, and then I didn't even realize it, but there were 2 moose over here. Female, like a mom and her youngster or whatever. It's just, and I heard stuff during the night, like certain calls of probably the mule deer. Yeah, it's just a nice spot. I mean, there's that one dead tree, but didn't look like it was going anywhere, and it's just one of those things you have to balance, because there are a lot of dead trees from the beetle kill. So I'm headed to Spring Creek Pass, 10.6 miles. So there's no way I'm gonna make the 11:30 shuttle. I think that's when they get there. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to make that, because I'd have to have been up and going like at 5 a.m. I'm never gonna do that. I don't like hiking in the woods at dark if I don't have to. I like to see what I'm going through. And so if I can't get a hitch, then I've read that there are places to camp there near the trailhead at the pass, and that's what I'll do, and I'll just wait for tomorrow. So we'll just see how I'll play that by ear. It's kind of a defunct beaver habitat here. And I could hear that noise, the hydraulics, all night. I don't think there are any beaver, but that's definitely an old beaver dam, and it was quite an impressive one. Then perhaps a lower one. But I could hear that noise, the water filtering through the dam. I didn't do anything to this water other than just filter it, because I don't think there's any active beaver activity. There's no beaver activity going on, so it should be filtering and be pretty clean. It's spring fed. Kind of tired of dropping the chemical tablets in my water, but glad I've had them all the same. I guess it's a little brighter out there. Anyhow, I'm gonna get rolling here soon. Oh geez, the mom and the youngster moose just came right up through here, real close to me. They were trying to get away from that bull moose. The bull moose must be wanting to get around the mama. And now I have heard moose during the night. I can hear that noise. That But now that I put some distance between me and that hot-blooded bull moose and the hotbed of moose activity up there, I'm headed up, back up to a saddle here and around. I will be getting up over 12 something, upper 12s, I don't know, but and I go across the Snow Mesa. That's the name of it, to get to where I start to descend from the edge of that down to Spring Creek Pass. got a ways to go. I'm not sure how long the Snow Mesa is, if it's like 3 or 4 miles, but as I said, I got about 10 miles to go. So I'm hoping that clears up a little bit when I go across Snow Mesa, because I know it's a pretty view. There's views out to the west of the Uncompahgre wilderness and those big peaks over there. So yeah, that was pretty exciting. The moose. I only do these from my own memory. I just ran past a hiker going northbound. She was hiking the CT, and she's going north. Her name's Gourmet. She was nice. She's just come across, Snow Mesa and all that. She kind of waited out a storm and cleared a little bit for her. Anyway, it's always nice running into people, and especially people who aren't like youngsters. She looked more, similar in age to me than a 20-year-old. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know her age, but nice talking to her. And I'll just keep on. I did inform her of the moose activity. I'm back into all the dead trees. I'm still looking for the silver lining. Just came up from over there and came across through the talus. It's kind of hard to shoot. I mean, it's just a lot of rain, but I got up a pass. It's right up there. That's where I'm headed. There it is. Almost there. It's the path I just came from. And this trail works its way up and over somewhere right around in there. Where's Steve Smith of the San Juans? Report a fresh slide. And that was kind of minimal. He wouldn't report on a small slide. I don't know, he probably would. Not great visibility today. Brief window of increased visibility. I'm hoping that first little flat shelf I see, that's like, maybe that's the beginning of the Snow Mesa. Anyway. Definitely not moving as fast as I was hoping I was. I'm trying. But I've been walking in clouds, with 100 to 200 yard visibility max or less. I mean, kind of ethereal, but it's still, beautiful. Well, I've arrived to the Snow Mesa. I have a pond over there. I'll be traveling across it, so you can see the trail right there. That's the way I'm going. Got a little break in the cloud right here, so that's nice. Anyway, we'll get on across it. Haven't been filming so much because of the conditions, but at the same time, I've been enjoying it somehow. Creek crossing seems to be flowing to the left. This way from which I came. This is a pretty vast mesa, pretty cool. Wish there was better visibility, but at least I've got some. Trying to get my feet wet. trail still goes that way towards Spring Creek Pass, where I'll start a big decline, but that right there, that's pretty wild looking. I said earlier before I crossed that water to keep my, not to get my feet wet. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, they're wet, but I'm wearing some really good sealskins socks. I highly recommend them. I just got like the ankle length, which is like mid-ankle or whatever. But I just sat on that rock there and took a break and had a snack. Just looking out at this expanse of a mesa. It's just, you know, really pretty cool. I know there's no chance that I would make the shuttle that comes up. So I was like, who am I kidding? Hopefully I'll be able to get a hitch down, or if I have to, like I said, I'll camp there and catch the shuttle tomorrow. Hopefully I have to do that, but who knows? Not that important right now. Onward. And this mesa just keeps going and going. I think I am getting a little closer to the end of it, or it drops down to Spring Creek, but there's a stack of rocks. First I thought maybe it was some old foundation. Which brought back a thought that I had yesterday. Come to that whole San Luis multiple passes stuff. Was that, man, they really should have a hut system. Or at least like some shelters like made out of stone or something so they last. Just for like when storms might blow through. I mean, that'd be really cool. I may have stopped off in one and had something to eat. Because there were plenty of big rocks that were as big as cars. I was kind of like, man, you could have a rock hut. Well, I'm finally across the mesa. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. Maybe it just seemed longer. But here's the descent that goes down to Spring Creek Pass, and I forget which road number it is. Yeah. It just seemed like it just kept going and going and going. I can see the road down there. And a car coming. I'm getting there. Well, I'm at Spring Creek Pass. I'm hoping that someone will give me a ride down. I'm not going to ask these two people who just pulled in, but I don't have my hopes up. Yep, they were going the wrong way anyway. They came up here and turned around and went back the opposite direction that I need to go, so. I don't know, 1:30. Let's see what happens.